All right. All right, NQ Futures. We are live, and not much to write home about here. Kind of a really ugly day. Let's look at the 30-minute chart. Looks like this morning. Well, let's see here. Yeah, this morning we came up, tagged the VWAP at opening. Actually came up a little bit above it and then rejected down. Nice wick here, back up into VWAP, then wick down and below VWAP. And then we had a pretty big drop, it looks like, right around 8 a.m. And then big wick up back into the 9 EMA VWAP. We consolidate a little bit there and then back down. Not much going on. Big picture on the hourly here. I got this trend line here, which I got drawn from way down here on the 23rd. It's like a week ago. And it looks like we're respecting it. This was 7 a.m. on the 23rd, which was what? The 23rd, sorry, I'm looking at my calendar, was last Wednesday. Came up, back down, tapped it right here, again on Friday, and then back up yesterday, Sunday, after hours, gap up, came back down, filled this gap right here this morning, and now touched the trend line again. So definitely not looking at shorts unless we had a clean break even here. Then you got this to deal with. So yeah, shorts maybe way down here. 23,320. We're way more than 100 points away from that. Yeah. Bull market, everyone. We are in a bull market. And I don't see, even though we're below the VWAP in the 9, I don't see too much happening here. Maybe in 10 minutes at MOC market on close, we might see some movement here. But for now, nothing. You kind of have on the hourly here, a trend line formed from today's top. Let's see this here. Right? Could be. Could be. Something to keep an eye on. So we got this, I don't want to say bull pennant, kind of moving up, and then we have this hourly trend line from last Wednesday. See that? So we really kind of need to see to go long. I'd want to see us come up over this VWAP. Come back down, test, continue back up. For down, I want to see a break of this pennant, but then you know we have this right here. Look at this. Bullish activity here. And this whole area I've highlighted is a bounce area. You can see where we came up, consolidated back up. Yeah, I don't see much happening here, so let's just wait and see again at 12:50 in 8 minutes. Market on close. We'll see what happens there. But nothing yet. All right, so we definitely got to see, even if we came down and broke this pennant and came into this area here, that's still a bounce area. Look at this. So we'd have to see a clean break down here, probably below like 23.4, I would say, and then maybe take a short. But you know, shorts are dangerous. We're in a bull market. Shorts are dangerous unless it's a quick scalp. Okay, let's take this hourly and let's do this. Let's go over here where we're still on the 15 minute. Yeah, this is nothing going on today, man. If you would have caught this here, this would move down here and then it would bounce back up, but that was it. You know, 8:15 this morning, 11:15 Eastern time. All right, looks like we're trying to extend this out. This area I've got, bounce area. Again, pretty far away from taking any longs. Maybe a scalp over this 50 EMA, we'll see what happens. Right now we're coming up, oh, we just broke the 21, we broke the 9. Let's see. Our next stop would be here at the 50. If we close above this 21 to 9, we see a cross. Yeah, we could see some, and we above that, we could see some continuation to the VWAP, but we'll have to watch. See this come right here? Come back down, tap here, and then back out, but I'm not taking it. I'm not taking it. See? We got to close above the 21. And now we're coming back down to test the 9 and the 21. I mean, you can take it long there, but I want to see what this candle does. See if we do close the second candle above the 9 and 21 right here. Not much happening. Again, let's wait for market on close at 12:50. If this candle closes second candle above the 9 and the 21 right here, you could look for a long. You got this wick to deal with, you got the 50, right? So theoretically, you'd like to see a close up above here, above this box in the 50, and then continue the VWAP, but risk reward's not so great. Just watching. See, like we talked about, see that bounce there? You would have got, you know, you only get like 5 points, right? If you would have had a perfect entry. So, not my favorite. Not my favorite. So let's see here if we get this, if this will close here. And the thing is, this is going to close right at 12:50 market on close. So We still have 2 minutes to go. We go back and look at the 1 minute chart. Look at this. You don't want to be trading in here. You do not want to be trading in here. Been there, done that, lost that. So, generally speaking, I don't take longs below the VWAP. Period. That's a rule of mine, unless it's a unique situation. And then I'm not going to look for shorts when we look at this bigger time frame and we see, look at this. If you look right here, we had a, look at, it's like a bear flag right there, a bull flag right here. If you look right there, see how we broke out of it yesterday? Look at, look at that. Came up, and then yesterday at open, pre-market open, look at that gap up. But it gapped up right at that break of the bull flag. So we come back down here, there's a good chance this could bounce again. Look at that. So I'm not taking any shorts in here, and I'm not taking any longs under the VWAP. All right, we've got 15 seconds. Let's watch this market on close. Here we go. 15 seconds. This candle's strong. We did come up and we did break on the 5 minute chart here. We got 2 closes, it looks like. Here's market on close. There we go. We could easily get a push back up the VWAP here. But we're at the 50, we could easily reject back down. So I'm not touching anything in this zone. This zone I got highlighted here, not touching anything. See what happens. Maybe come up here and get a reject, quick scalp reject off the VWAP, like we saw over here. But don't really have a lot of time for that. Let's see. Yeah, we're rejecting. Look at that, reject this like I said. Look at that, right off the 50. That was weak, man. This is a nothing burger today, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry, I wish I could take a trade for you live, but I'm not seeing anything I like. I just saw some. We do see a mini bull flag here. Look at this. Take this. Let's take this over here. Right here. Top there. We did kind of get a break here, but we're still in that zone. See that? Top of this 5 minute touch. Let's see, I would probably be like that. Yeah. And then we get across to the VWAP, so that's nice right there. Get a close over this 50. It's a good chance we're going to head up to VWAP there. I like that count. Yeah, look at that. Looks like she wants VWAP, ladies and gentlemen. Got that break of this top of the wick there. Actually, I kind of like this long, but we kind of missed it. It would have been right there. Maybe we come back down and touch, we get some continuation. Got a nice candle up. Now let's go to VWAP. Coming back down. Looks like we I'm liking this retest right here. I don't like that selling wick right here, but looks like we're gonna get some continuation. I like it, I like it. Okay, I took a little long there with my funded futures, and that was quick. That was quick. Look at it, and we're going to touch VWAP here. Be a nice little short right there. See what kind of continuation we get. Just gonna go up higher. Look at that. Oh, look at that wick. Careful. Look at that wick. Glad I didn't take that short. But I did I did take, let's see here, if I can get this screen showing this correctly. I did take that quick long here off my funded futures. Let's see, you can see right here, I'm going to pull it down. Oh, here it is. Okay. See right there. Sorry, it was hidden behind the box. Two my funded futures counts $50 each. And are we going to continue up over this VWAP? Look at that. Get a lot of. Yeah, I was gonna reverse and take a short there, but I didn't. So, anyways, $100, quick. You know, we saw this break here. I wasn't gonna take any trades, but we did see. This candle's too strong for me to go short. But we did see this come down, consolidate. We saw the 9 right here. Look at that. The 9 crossed the 21. We waited to the break of this wick. Took along right here. And not much, but listen, $100 a day, I can keep the second job away. That's what I always say. So, might not give you your initial income of the primary job, but it certainly will keep the second job away. Okay, look at this. 2 minutes left on this candle. It's kind of extended. Kind of extended. Look at my apex over here. Look at, we're gonna take that. Look at that. Apex. Boom, baby. I don't know why I got this hidden over here. So.
Spam risk.
Sorry, getting these spam calls all day today. Let's see on my phone. All right, well. Look at that. Look at that move after hours, man. Look at that. She likes that VWAP. Gonna keep going up. Yeah, look at that. Man, after hours, you got that nice pump. MOC must have been a lot of buyers there. We'll see if she comes back down. Yeah. Let this thing go. What's going to happen with VWAP here? Hard to say. Hard to say. Where do we go? Yeah, she still wants to go, man. She still wants to go. Look at that. Still got 2 minutes of this candle close after hours. Let's see what she wants to do. All right, ladies and gentlemen, $100 today. Quick little scalp. I didn't think we were going to get much, but we got just a little tiny bit there off of the this push, this cross between the 9 and the 21. All right, I'm going to call it a day. I will